Hello, and welcome to the Silencing a Thousand Barking Dogs series, Volumes 1 and 2 of 5. This is Volume 1, Muzzling Mental Mania, Transcending Delusion, The Insane Egoic Mind, Fragmented Thought, and the Illusion of the World, as well as Volume 2, Shaking Hands with the Dog Day Devil You Are Pretending to Be, Atonement and Annihilation of the Ego. Avoid the detour into fear, affliction, fragmentation, separation, distortion, and unreality. This program, this series, is a metaphysical, yogic, philosophical, bioenergetic, psychotherapeutic, and spiritual intervention, a solution to the problem of mind-body suffering and psychosomatic illnesses. I myself will bravely try, me being Father Brian Rice, I'll help you to overthrow and transform the human condition, consisting of various forms of mental agony, of being lost, entrapped, in thought, obsessions, fixations, psychological noise, addictions, attachments, and unruly desires. You will learn about the mechanics of thought and the duality of brain anatomy, as well as how to undo and annihilate the egoic false self and to realign with your inner divinity. I'd like to add that man has searched the earth round and about, through all of history, for a treasure of innate divinity that was planted in its seed form. In the last place humanity has looked for it, the human heart. Desire to return to and remember our divine nature within, and to be in union with the unified field, the supreme absolute, pure being, or God, underlies all human thought, emotion, and behavior, regardless of the form it may take, and the compromises we make to settle for less than the perfect love of the cosmic heartbeat. Together with the divine allness, we can co-create and are given the free will to manifest our desires. The heart draws in experiences to us, but our egoic mind interferes and dreams or thinks up nightmare substitutes that take on forms in the manifest universe and world. Our egoic insanity, a separate entity in opposition to our true self, which remains always in a state of Edenic oneness or paradise consciousness, projects out and outpictures subjective and collective movies steeped in madness, separation, and fear. Thought streams, mental content, conflicted compulsive sense desires, and turbulent emotions that are rooted in the asylum of egoic programming are fueled by the force of duality that longs to express itself apart from spirit, taking on a multiplicity of forms in the external world. Says A Course in Miracles, this world is an hallucination and a collective dream. Toltec spiritual teacher Don Miguel Ruiz, in a manner likewise, refers to both the subjective relative and the collective dreaming, which results in a world comparable to a mental hospital, saying that we all have a mental disease of fear, which is love's opposite. When we feel fragmented, shattered, are suffering in misery, despair, or restlessness, we get stuck in a frantic mental thought stream that makes the experience of separation from the allness of God seem real, when in fact we never left, nor were never, ever kicked out of the Edenic oneness paradise. We fracture this reality and seem to swerve out of alignment with or block out the voice of God consciousness. When this happens, on the level of mind, when we misperceive, miscreate, misproject, and misunderstand the function, power, origin, and mechanics of thought, instead of being the witnessing presence that animates the life of the soul connected to pure spirit, we settle for the illusions or mirages we create in this wilderness exile experience here on earth in materialized form. And we forget our divine nature and fall out of alignment with the God self within. We suffer horribly. Silencing 1,000 barking dogs is about healing the human condition lost in egoic thought. The program is centered on reducing mental psychological noise through disidentifying with our illusions and by calming and stilling the mind through entrainment with our highest intelligent brain, which is the electromagnetic, neural, hormonal, psycho-spiritual heart. The goal of this program, furthermore, is to return to the awareness of unconditional love, to be present to presence, connect with no mind, consciousness not identified with thought, and to recognize, reverse, redirect, and readjust our thinking patterns by rewiring the brain through a process known as neuroplasticity, which you'll be hearing about in later volumes, which is a byproduct of meditation and mindfulness. Through mind training and entrainment with the heart, we dissolve and transmute egoic insanity, wake up from delusion, the dance of Maya, have the experience of returning home to the Edenic paradise within, and learn to listen to the one true voice of the infinite Creator, whose essence we are. Om. Peace. And welcome again. I hope you enjoy this program thoroughly. On behalf of Project New Humanity Communication.